Hey guys, Jeff here, Dice Setters. I am working on something that I have not seen on any show, gambling show. Have not seen it on Dice. I don't watch much blackjack. Watch a lot of slots, but nobody talks about this. And I am going to have an interview with somebody very important at Ellis Island, and I got questions. We'll do a an hour interview. I'll be able to cut it down, and I'm going to show you something. Some of you might already know it, and some of you might just you have an eye popping experience, and that's for any gambler, whether they go to Vegas or anywhere in the United States. It will help you tremendously. So definitely, stay tuned for that. I will record it in December, and I'll probably release it on my channel and on my wife's channel as well, because I think it would be a great help to everybody. Because there are secrets, and it's not that I want to expose these secrets. I want to tell you about these secrets so that you can enjoy having more fun, and that's basically it. But you can take that information and go wherever you want to go with it, and it will help you tremendously. I talked last week about how to shoot at the Ellis Island table, the one that's closest to the karaoke bar. And brand new felt. I was there for F1, and I had an awesome roll. I just knew exactly what to do. It was the all sevens, and then I went back for Thanksgiving. And because it is a new layout, it does change. And like I said, when you try a table, you conquer a table, you go back a week later, 2 weeks later, a month later, you better test the waters before it is truly you got money on the table and you're like, well, this throw worked for me a month ago, because it won't work for you again, especially a table that's heavily used. So once you find that out, you're going to have to sit there and find out what works again and then go from there. You'll be fine. But try the all sevens. Okay, well that's not working. Okay, cross sixes. Okay, that's not working. The 2V, the 3V. There's so much ammunition we can sit there and put out there. You're going to have to just figure it out and try to do so without losing as little to much money as possible. Basically, pass line, and maybe have the dealers $1 for small tall and $5 for your for the all, and you can see what numbers you hit, and that'll give you a good idea of what your dice set was last time and how good your dice set is working this time. Last week I had mentioned that playing craps, the way to win at craps is just like it's like unlike a slot machine. You want to sit there and every pull you want to get something back. Sometimes you might not get your bet back on a slot machine, but you do want something back, at least half of your bet, or if not all of your bet back. And there is no slot machine I know of that does that. But you can make it happen on the craps table. So I'm going to show you two strategies. I tried to do this last week. It was way too confusing for me. So I'm going to show you one strategy, and then I'm going to take everything down, and I'm going to show you the second strategy. It's not something you have to use, but definitely have that in your ammunition, because why would you not want to, no matter what they roll, except for 7, you're going to pocket something in. So at least after 6 rolls, you'll be dead even. And that's fine. So if I can start collecting after 6 rolls, that's awesome. So that is what this week's video is about. And without further ado, here it is. I don't normally like filming this way because no matter how clean I try to make my craps table, it still looks dirty. You got 2 cats living in the house, and somehow they managed to get past the protector I have on the craps tables and like to just cuddle in the craps table. We're starting off with $500. I count it, it's 500 bucks. Let's just do a $10 table. So 10 there. I always put the dealers down as well. If you have the dealers on your side, it makes for a more enjoyable game. We're going to sit there and do the tall and the small. We're also going to sit there and do the tall and the small for the dealers as well. This is something normally I'll hit one or the other. I'm going to make it so we're going to hit both just to show you what you can do if you can roll 20 times. We're going to we're going to do 20 rolls. And so it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I'll do all the payout for that. And then the next time around, we're going to do 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. And for the next one, we're going to do 5, 6, 8, and 9. So that's 20 actual hits. And in the process, you get your tall and your small. But you only hit the 2 and the 3 one time. You only hit the 11 and 12 one time. You'll hit the 4 twice. And the 5, 6, 8, or 9, you're going to hit 3 times. And if you were to do this, while someone's rolling, that's kind of the way it is. It's like a pyramid. The further out it is, the less you're going to hit. The closer you get to your inside numbers, the more you're going to hit. So in this one here, we're going to have it pay out every single time. So $6, and we're going to place that onto the horn. And this is really hard for me to reach past the table. So that pays 30 to 1. That's midnight. This one here is yo. It pays 15 to 1. So we're going to do that twice. And then on the 2, pays 30 to 1, just $1. And then on the 3, it pays 15 to 1. So we're going to do that twice. So no matter which horn number I hit, it's going to be $30. So on the 2, I'm going to lose $5, but I'll gain back 30. So we'll always be taking that off, putting that back on, stuff like that. Let me make sure you guys can see that. I don't want to be pointing somewhere and your guys are like, oh, I don't see what you're talking about. Now you guys don't see it. Let's move you guys down just a little bit. Yeah, you can still see everything. All right. The point is already set, and truly for this demonstration, it doesn't matter. It truly doesn't matter. I'm going to use the puck so I don't lose track of which number I am on. We already have our money on the pass line. We already have our point. Once we have our point, we're going to do the $6 on the horn. 2 for yo, 2 for 3, 1 for 2, 1 for midnight. And then we're going to sit there and go across. We're going to sit there and do $25 on everything but the 6 and the 8. This is all working. All that's working. So the first number that comes out after the point is established, if you had a 2 here, it would be this guy here. So for me to remember how I'm doing it, I'm going to sit there and take down what we lose and then pay ourselves. So I can't reach that direction, but that means that we would lose $5 there. So we're going to sit there and put the $5 back up there, and I'm going to just leave it right here. That way I don't have to stretch across there, or I'm going to put it here in the dealer's pile. $5. We sat there and got that. That's $30. Profit 30. we're not going to increase that. That's all we got. 3. So on that one, we are going to lose only $4. But then we profit $30. We move on to the 4. You have a VIG here. We won't worry about the VIG. If you don't know what a VIG is, look it up. But it's probably going to be about $2. Depends upon your casino. So we roll the 4. We have 25 there. So we're going to just pay ourselves $50. Oops, I forgot. And you'll be down $6 to cover your horn. Now we're going to press this guy up, and we're going to press it up to 30. On here, you're going to lose your horn again, which is $6. And then we're going to sit there and get that, which is 35. And then we're going to press that up 1. We'll move here. We lost the horn, $6. Here, 35. And we're going to press this guy up 1. Move it to the 8. We hit the 8. We lose our horn. Remember, in this system, we want to sit there and have it pay out every single time. Every single time we want at least our money back or better, if possible. And then we're going to press this guy up. We hit the 9. We lose $6 for our horn. We're going to sit there and gain 35. And then we're going to press it up 1. We move it, we hit the 10. That's going to be a VIG. We're not going to be worried about that. We lose the $6. We gain 50. Then we're going to press that up. Then we hit the yo. So that has got $2 on that. So we have to replace $4. And in return, we get back 30. We're not going to press that up. And then we hit the midnight. On the midnight, we lose $5. But we're going to get back 30. So now we have done truly the all tall small. But we won't pay ourselves for that yet. So that'll be the last time we hit the 2, the 3. So now we're going to sit there and continue through 4 through 10. We're a hot streak roller. We sit there and we hit the 4. We have $30 on that. First, we got to take care of our horn bet. So that is going to be 30. So that should be 60 minus the VIG, of course, but we're not going to worry about that. We lose our horn again. Oh, we also wanted to press that up 1. We got the 5. We want to press that up 1. We go to the 6. We lose the horn. We want to press that up 1. We lose our horn. You want to press that up 1. We lose our horn. You want to press that up one. And then we have a VIG on there. We're not going to worry about that. Now we lose our horn. Now we just go 5, 6, 8, 9. That's our last bit of the whole turn. So we lose our horn. 49. Give us $1. We're going to press this up by 1. We lose our horn. We're going to press this up by 1. I need change. There goes that. I don't know if I did that twice or not. Somebody will tell me in the comments. $1 back. We lose our horn. I could be off by 1. Oh well. That was what was happening to me the last time I tried this. $50 minus 1, 49. And we're going to press that up by 1. And then we finally hit the 9 one more time. We lose the horn. $1 for 50. That would be 35 times 5. I'll just leave it alone. I won't sit there and add that. If you hit your tall or small, 35 times 5 for the tall, 35 times 5 for the small. It all varies from casino to casino. I won't add that in there. They finally 7'd out. We lose our 10. The dealer loses his 2. We lose all this. We lose our prop bets. And now we're going to count to see where we're at. So we started with 500. We have 375. That's not 75. Let's try this again. We have 300, 4, 5. That's what we started with. Jeff needs to learn how to count. I'll never be a dealer. I'll tell you that. I'll never be a dealer. 100, 50, 64. A profit of 164. And we had a lot of money on the table. I used to have it down what I had on here. I don't have it anymore. I think it's $56 will be the difference between this strategy and the next one I'm going to show you. So all that money on the table, yeah, you would have had that. If you want to add that, you can. But this is our profit, which is sure not that much profit. And we had a lot of money on risk. So I will reset up and we'll do it again. And this is with a different strategy. And we'll see what happens. All right, guys, we are back. We have 500 in front of us. We're going to do the same thing. $2 on the pass. $10 for us. 30 on the 6 and 8. 25 on the 5. We already have our point established. And then we're going to do a quarter on the filled. And that covers 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're not counting 7 because we don't want the 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's less money on the table here. It will pay you double. Some places are triple for the 2 and the 12. It all depends on where you go. But we'll play it as it stays right here. So we don't have money up here on the 4, 9, 10. We're not doing the horn. We're putting our money in the field, which, they always say it's a sucker bet, but we're going to find out. So same scenario, same everything. Let's put, the reason how come I didn't add the tall, small, because it'd be the same on both sides because we bowled the same numbers. So it really has no factor. But I did want to sit there and say I would play it. So we hit the 2. The 2 is the first thing that we hit. That's going to double our money. We don't lose anything else. We don't have to reset anything else. We hit the 3, the next one. 3's on the field. So we'll sit there and win a quarter. 4. 4's on the field as well. We win a quarter. On the 5, we sit there and hit the 5. It pays us 35. And we're also going to add one more. Same thing here. Oops, I did not take off my quarter. Take off my quarter, add my quarter. So on the 6, I'm going to take off my quarter. We're going to add my quarter. And then we're going to do 35. And then we're going to press it. Same thing with this one. We're going to lose our quarter. Put our quarter down. $35, and then we are going to press it. We get the 9, we get the quarter. We have the 10, we get the quarter. We have the yo, we get the quarter. Midnight, we get 2 quarters. Back down to 4 again. It's going to be a field bet. We're going to lose our quarter. Stick the quarter back up. Press by 1. We're going to lose our quarter. Put back our quarter. And then we're going to press it. Lose our quarter. Put back our quarter. Then we're going to press it. 9. Get our quarter. 10. Get our quarter. Yo. Get our quarter. Midnight. Oh, that's right. We wouldn't have done that. My bad. Take that back. Take that back and take that one back because we didn't do the 2 and the 3 this time. Now we come back to the 5. Oh, I almost made a huge mistake. Go to the 5. So we're going to lose our quarter. Put back our quarter. I hope I did all the quarters right. Yeah, I did. And get paid for that. Six, we're going to lose our quarter. Put back our quarter. 8, we're going to lose our quarter. Put back our quarter. back. So we did not press that one up. We did not press this guy up. And we did not press this guy up. And then we hit the 9, and that's going to be another quarter, followed by a 7. So we'll lose that, and we'll lose all this. So we'll see where we're at. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what we start off with. 200, 80, 90, 3. So 7 short from being 300. Less money at risk. I think this is the better way to go. I used to not think so. What I've done before in the past, and I did not do it here, but when I'm actually playing this way, we start off with 30, 6 and 8, and 25 for the 5. Once you press them up all 1 by hitting those numbers, I will also go up $5 in the field. Sometimes I only do $20 in the field when I'm first starting to play. The reason why is because my dice sets most of the time will hit the 9, 8, 6, and 5. Primarily the 5, 6, 8 is what I'm worried about, because every time I hit that, I lose this. So if I know I'm going to hit the 5, 6, 8 quite a few times, I'll lower this until I can sit there and get more motivation on the 5, 6, 8. Then I'll go up to 25. But you play it however you want to. So no matter what we rolled, we had 20 rolls. They covered every single number, and the 21st roll would have been 7. And this is our profit for having this much money at risk. And I believe it was like $54 or $56 less than the first one I showed you. But the ticker is that most of the time you're going to be only hitting inside numbers. For some reason, when I do the all 7, 9 is primarily my best number. 9 is, for some reason, always my best number. If I do 6s across, 4, for some reason, will come up. The very first number, always 4. And you're like, well, what's cross 6s, Jeff? Cross 6s is my go-to. If it just doesn't work, then I do something else. Cross 6s, I pull them back 1 time. You say, why do you turn them down 1 time? Because they're too loud. That's a dad joke. And then you toss it. You want to go through the air without it spinning. You want to try to make it land flat. And it's only 3-finger grip. I always sit there and get them as close as I can by moving them across the table. And then once I do that, I put these 2 fingers on it. The third one is only for stability. And then when I let it go, you let your thumb drop out. Don't move these fingers. If you move these fingers, they will split on you. So when you sit there and throw it, you just basically want your thumb to drop out. When your thumb drops out, they will stay together, or at least close to be together. And that's how you do it. So that's two strategies. We made something on every hit. One had more at risk than the other, and this one seems to be the better one, even though we always lose the field when we hit the 5, 6, and 8. Now, if you're only hitting 5, 6, and 8s, of course, this would not be the one to use for you. You can limit it down by going down here, but if your dice roll is strictly 5, 6, 8s, take that down. That way, it to $10 or where the table minimum is, and that way you're not losing that all the time. But you can see how beneficial it is when you hit the 2, when you hit the midnight, because that pays double, some triple. But that's my show for tonight. Tell me, which way do you play? Do you like to sit there and have it all the way across? Do you, when you have it all the way across, do you sit there and play the horn, or you don't worry about the $6? And if you hit a horn number, you hit a horn number. Let me know in the comments, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.